All right, as promised, we are back. And episode two, I feel episode two was like much more. It was way. It just there's a lot more stuff happening in episode two. Um, so if you haven't watched the episodes yet, go back, watch them, come back. This is Sandman season two, episode two, and in this episode, by the way, don't do spoiler free if you haven't watched the episode yet. Once again, um, you've been warned. Um, Morpheus is on his way to, um, Dream is on his way to hell, fully expecting to have a confrontation with Lucifer. Only he gets there, and Lucifer spins this story of how, well, before he spins the story, um, Dream shows up in all of his gear with his mask and his sand and everything else, and Lucifer's like, "Oh, come on, take off the mask and have a face to face." And he's like, "No." And Lucifer's like, "Are you afraid of me?" And Lucifer's like, "Yes." Or excuse me, Dream is like, "Yes, I'm afraid of you, Lucifer." And Lucifer says, "Well, I'll tell you what, I'll make you a deal. While you're within the bounds of hell, I won't cause you any harm." And he knows that that word is worth its bond. So he takes off his helmet and they have a face-to-face discussion. And basically, Lucifer spins him this tale about how she's tired um, of ruling hell for all these years, and she's abdicating. She has literally emptied hell of all of its denizens. They are out there in the world at large, and she has closed all the gates and spins this sob story to Dream about how she just wants to go back to living a normal life and can Dream please cut off her wings, and he does, and then she turns around and says there's only one more thing to do. She closes the gates of hell and then puts the key in Dream's hand and says good luck with that. And he's like, but you said you swore me no harm. And she's like, I told you I wouldn't cause you any harm while we were in the bounds of hell, but we are no longer in the bounds of hell. That key might kill you, it might not, but I do know it's going to cause you no end of suffering until the end of your days, or so long as you have the key in your possession. So good luck with that. Peace out, and takes off, which leaves um, it leaves Dream in this position of having the key to hell, and this is where the fun begins because the news gets out that hell is empty and that he has the key to hell, and everybody shows up in the dreaming wanting the key. And this is another cliffhanger of an episode, but this one was really fun because it's a cast of characters from all sorts of different mythologies who are showing up wanting the key. We've got Loki and Thor and Odin. We've got Azazel. We've got Merkin for the demons. The fairies send Cluracan and Nuala. The personification of chaos arrives. Susanoo from the Japanese pantheon of gods. Um, the Lords of Order send Lord Kildekern. There's also a couple of angels who have been sent from heaven as observers, and this is where things get a little interesting because, um, as someone tells Dream in the middle of this, is like you can tell that heaven is concerned, and they don't even know what to do with hell because if they um, knew what to do with it, they would have come and taken the key from you without any, which gives us this sense of like, even though Dream is powerful as one of the endless, obviously they still have the pantheon above them, and the creator is sort of out there above everybody. And if he decided that he wanted the key to hell, there's nothing the Dream could do about it. So it's very interesting um, to see how all this is playing out. So a couple of angels from heaven here as silent watchers. Everything about this episode is about basically Dream sitting back and watching events unfold at the banquet as these denizens and these entities fight amongst themselves to um, showcase their true intentions, and also allows him a chance to figure out which ones are going to try to bribe him to get the key. And eventually we come down to Lord Azazel of the demons revealing that he has none other than Nada in his possession. And if Dream wants to save Nada from torment and suffering, all he has to do is give over the keys to hell, and he can have his long lost love. Otherwise, she will be tortured in an even more painful fashion than she's been tortured for the last 10,000 years, which leaves him in a quandary and also cliffhangs the episode as they fade to black. And you're like going, no, what's going to happen? And we don't know because we have to go watch the next episode. Now, the good thing about this show is they dropped all the episodes at once. So there are 6 episodes out right now, and then the other 5 episodes are coming later in July. I think they're dropping 4 more on like the 24th or something, and then the final one at the end of the month, of something like that. But for the meantime, we got 6 episodes to review. Chris and I will be watching these throughout the week, so stay tuned as we get to those. I'll be reviewing those here on the channel, and I do review a lot of other movies and TV shows. Coming up this month, we have the next season of Star Trek: Exchanging Worlds and the next season of Foundation, both of which I'm really looking forward to, and I've reviewed here on the channel in the past, so stay tuned for those. And I'm going to try to get caught up and finish Murderbot because those are really short episodes, and I'm past the Dune Awakening crush, so I should be able to get those done this week as well. So stay tuned for all that and more, and let me know you guys' thoughts on Sandman Season 2. See you next time.